Welcome to another episode of Gateway to Your Gifts with Coach Keith Shaw, the talk show focused on unlocking your true potential. This is your opportunity to explore various career pathways, entrepreneurial endeavors, and personal growth strategies. Each episode, Coach Keith shines a spotlight on accomplished individuals who generously share their career insights and personal journeys. Together, we'll find professional, technical, and entrepreneurial avenues, empowering you to seize control of your destiny. Brace yourself for another exhilarating segment of Gateway to Your Gifts with Coach Keith Shaw.
Welcome to Gateway to Your Gifts, a show where we focus on exposing people to different career opportunities, where we shine a spotlight on entrepreneurship and inspire people to become the best version of themselves. Hi, I'm your host, Coach Keith Shaw, and I'm excited about today's show. We have a very special guest joining us today. Her name is Rez Scott. First, she's going to share information about her career as a contract consultant. Then we're going to walk through an inspirational segment that she's going to do as part of our show called The Wealthy Place. And you don't want to miss this because it is an amazing segment with information that is really going to serve you. And I'm looking forward to bringing on Rez Scott right after these messages.
Ready to give your meals that special kick? Look no further. Introducing Grammy Spice, the ultimate collection of rich and delicious blends of natural herbs and spices. Our expertly crafted blends are designed to enhance, not overpower, the natural flavors of meats, vegetables, pasta, salads, and seafood dishes. Whether you're a beginner cook trying to find the perfect balance of flavors or a seasoned pro always on the go, Grammy Spice has you covered. With our house blend, garlic herb, and hot and spicy blends, you have the ideal solution for any level of cooking expertise. It's all in here. Grammy Spice blends contain everything you need for exceptional taste. Just sprinkle, sizzle, and enjoy. So elevate your cooking game with Grammy Spice. Order online now and experience the difference it makes in your kitchen. Enhancing flavor and simplifying cooking, it's all in here. Grammy Spice, get yours today.
Calling all managers, supervisors, executives, and entrepreneurs. Gain valuable insights into your leadership capabilities with the Transformative Disc Behavior Style Assessment. This powerful behavioral tool offers a comprehensive understanding of your management style strengths and areas for growth. By unlocking this knowledge, you'll enhance your ability to build stronger relationships, becoming an even more effective leader and communicator. Seize the opportunity to improve your personal and professional life significantly. Take the first step towards self-improvement and success by scheduling your Disc Behavior Style Assessment today. Visit our website to embark on a journey of self-discovery and leadership excellence.
Welcome back to Gateway to Your Gifts, where we shine a spotlight on others regarding their careers and entrepreneurship. And once again, I'm so excited about today because we have a fantastic guest for you. It is such a treat to have on the show today, Rez Scott. Rez, she's a contract consultant, a pastor, a motivational speaker, and a life coach. And I am pleased to welcome Rez Scott. How you doing, Rez?
Hi, Coach Keith. How are you? Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. It is it's such a pleasure to have you. And man, I'm really looking forward to digging in and learning a little bit more about you because I think what you do is very interesting. And I believe it will serve others to hear about your journey and what you do. And, hopefully give others hope and an idea of some things that they may be able to do. So let's just start with, why don't you tell us a little bit about who is Rez Scott?
Well, that is definitely a loaded question, but in a nutshell, career-wise, I am a senior contract consultant for a medical technology company. And I've been with that company for about 2 years now. Outside of that, I have been in ministry for well over 25 years and have held several titles and positions throughout that time. I have 4 wonderful, amazing grown children who are all married to amazing partners. And I have great grandchildren as well. And I'm just a person that I believe in helping others achieve their purpose, helping people overcome whatever struggles and obstacles that they have so that they can achieve their purpose.
Oh, that's amazing. Thanks for sharing that. I do want to get into your career a little bit. I know that you're a contract consultant, and I would love for the audience to be able to learn a little bit more about that. So give us a little bit about what you do.
Sure. So currently, I manage federal government contracts throughout the life cycle, starting from the solicitation, then the award to close out. I also respond to proposals and solicitations by the federal government, and I work closely with government contracting officers. And so that also leads me to monitor the contracts to ensure that we are in compliance with the requirements of the contract terms and pricing and process renewals, and just make sure that anything that we have committed to on that contract, that we are definitely meeting all of our deliverables.
All right, that's amazing. Sounds challenging. So I tell you what, I want to learn a little bit more about the day-to-day activities associated with a contract consulting, kind of to get a better understanding about what it takes to get into such a position and learn more about your journey. And let's do that after these short messages.
Every day we are faced with countless decisions. Do I go back to school? Take a relationship to the next level? Move across the country? Launch that side business? Every day we make decisions, and today we live in the results of yesterday's choices. Every decision is a seed. You plant your intentions, you sow your effort, you invest your attention. With each seed, you tell the universe that this is what I want. As you walk through the field of your life, you are either walking through something you planted or something you allowed to grow there. Start planting your future today.
And welcome back. We are here at Gateway to Your Gifts, and today's special guest is Rez Scott. And Rez is sharing a little information with us about her career as a contract consultant. And Rez, that's very interesting. It sounds like it's a little complicated, and I would love to learn a little bit more about the day-to-day of that and what it takes to actually qualify for a position such as that.
Sure. So, well, Coach, I started in my 20s because I had an HR background, and I was selected to work for a law firm for a benefits attorney. And so that's where I got my start in the legal field. And from there, I had progressive positions throughout the years, working in transactional law as a legal secretary and a paralegal. So my work was really building and understanding legal documents and reviewing those. And so then I started working with federal law when I worked for a transportation law firm that worked directly with the federal government. And then I got my first job as a contracts manager working for an international hotel, moved around in some other industries. And then, so when I moved to the DC area, I worked as a contractor for some government agencies and worked heavily with solicitations, but it was just that work what really gave me the experience to achieve the higher level position that I was able to obtain at my current employer, where I started as a contractor, and then I was hired on as a full-time consultant, and then I was recently promoted to a senior consultant. And so as far as what is required to become a contracts manager, most people earn a bachelor's degree. Most contract managers have had positions in procurement or in legal. And so, over time you gain experience, with different levels. You may start as a contract administrator where you're doing administrative things, work with data entry, reports, things like that. And then the next level will be a contract specialist where you do more actual contract review. And and then not really be, approving contracts. And then finally, you become a contracts manager where you actually delve into more of the negotiation and high dollar contracts that you actually are responsible for and that you approve. But as far as obtaining a certification, there are several types of contract management certifications that one can attain through the National Contract Management Association, or the NCMA. And those include a certified commercial contracts manager, a certified federal contracts manager, and a certified professional contracts manager. So you just want to research your options. And then after choosing whatever your specialty is that you want to pursue, then you pass the exam, and then you just keep it moving.
All right, that's amazing. So tell me, what do you like most about your job?
Honestly, what I like most about my job is the fact that I'm responsible for doing things. I am a person who likes to be in charge. And so there's definitely some pros and cons to, being a contracts manager. And so to make sure that I cover, more of the bases. Commercial contracting is very different than government contracting, right? So commercial contracts are more flexible in that negotiations can be more tailored to each customer. They're often governed by state law, but government contracting is, they are governed by the Federal Acquisition regulation, or the FAR, as well as other type of regulations, right? But in any case, the pros are that, you're constantly increasing, your knowledge. Things are constantly changing with laws and so forth, whether you're doing, government or non-government contracts. So there's also constant growth. So that part is also good because it never gets boring. There's always something else to do. But the cons are definitely having to stand your ground and telling your internal customers no when their request is not within the guidelines of what is allowable. And we have to be the bad guys sometimes and tell people, our contract doesn't allow us to do that, or the federal government doesn't allow us to do that. So in any case, many times it's stressful because there's high demands, there's tight deadlines, and you have to do a lot in a short period of time. But all in all, I can say that what I like most about it is that it's never a dull moment.
That is amazing. So I really appreciate you sharing this information about this career, because to be perfectly honest with you, I would imagine that not a lot of people know about this particular career field. So, one of the purposes of this show is to help people get exposure to different career fields that they may be able to pursue. And I really appreciate you sharing your knowledge and expertise and experience with the audience. Now, I do have a question for you. If someone wants to learn more about what they can do to get into a position such as this, what advice would you give them?
I would tell them to just, see what kind of transferable skills you may have. You may already know how to review things. You may have some other skills that are required as far as being a contract specialist or contract administrator or things like that. So I would say to check out your skills and see what it is that you may already qualify for. Also, again, looking at the educational opportunities in getting into contracting, and put yourself out there, apply for some jobs, and just see how it goes.
All right, that's amazing. So, hey, you heard it first. If you haven't heard of this occupation, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. Thank you, Red Scott, for that. And in just a minute, I want to talk to you about some of the other fantastic things that you're doing with life coaching, and the things that you're doing serving people as a pastor. So we're going to talk about that in just a few minutes after these commercial breaks. All right, welcome back to Gateway to Your Gifts. And today's guest is Rez Scott. Rez has just shared some fantastic information with us about her career as a contract manager, and we appreciate her for that. But Rez is doing a lot of things, and we want to share some of those things with you as well. So Rez is a life coach, and she's a pastor, and she's out there serving people, and I just think that's amazing. And I would love for people to know about the great things that you're doing in the world. So Rez, tell us a little bit about some of the other activities that you're doing.
Well, as I stated before, I've been in ministry for over 25 years. And the interesting thing is I did not seek to be in ministry or anything like that. When I was, in my 20s, I was at a church, and the church mother called me up like just randomly and said, Sister Irez is going to come up and talk to us about blah, 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 blah. And I was shocked because nobody had ever done that to me before. But when I got up, I realized that I had some gifts of exhortation. I had gifts of encouragement. I had gifts that I didn't know that I had. And a lot of times we don't know the gifts that we have until we're put on the spot to actually do something. And, it's just being in the moment where you realize, exactly what you have on the inside. And so from there, I just worked in ministry with other groups, other pastors, came up underneath a lot of different even organizations as far as in church and, non-denominational and things like that, organized, churches. And I gained a lot of experience, and I take all of that experience into what it is that I do now. And ultimately, I co-pastored a church for 5 years in my hometown, and that was a really great experience as well. And during that time, and even before that, where I was, the leader over women and women's groups, I did a lot of conferences and workshops, and I found my passion in doing things like that. I found my passion in identifying the issues that women specifically have, and being able to just encourage them and lift them up and help them to recognize how they could really move in their purpose and be free from the things that were holding them back. And so, at some point, Coach, you and I hooked up as far as you were my life coach, and I really appreciate the encouragement that you gave me. And even our first conversation, you talked to me about my leadership with women, and it literally was like the first 5 minutes. You saw it just from a short conversation. So I appreciate your gift and your talent as well, and you definitely helped me to exercise and to utilize the gateway to my gifts, where in turn I am helping others utilize the gateway to theirs.
Well, thank you so much for that. And they say iron sharpens iron, and you and I have been working to help each other become the best versions of ourselves, and I appreciate you for that as well. And I'm definitely appreciative of the fact that you're out there serving the community, and I want to talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. But I also want to just say that it's great that you're serving the community. And I believe that we all should be looking to find a way to serve the community, because each and every one of us falls in one of three categories. Either we are going through something right now, we just finished going through something, or watch out, yes, we're getting ready to go through something. And
That's right.
We need each other, and we need to support one another. And if you're supporting others, I believe that God will provide somebody to support you in that time of need when that time comes. So I appreciate what you're doing. And that's a great lead into the next question. You are going to be participating in the Gateway to Your Gift show on a regular basis with your segment called The Wealthy Place. So I would like for you to share a little bit about The Wealthy Place. Go ahead and let us know what that's about.
Well, you said a little bit. I'll try to keep it as consolidated as I can. But so in 2021, I left my hometown in Colorado, and I was going through a really rough transition. I left my house. I left everything in it, other than a few things I left in storage, and I relocated, stayed with a family member who was kind enough to let me stay with her, and all I really had was just my clothes that I brought with me in a suitcase. And, I was on unemployment at the time, and I really was literally starting over. I mean, having raised my kids and had been successful in my previous career and things like that. Again, starting completely over. And so even though I was excited for a new beginning, it was a tough time. And I know a lot of people can relate to, you know, transition. That's where you find, you know, yourself, you find, you know, what things you need to have, what you lack. You know, you really seek direction in those times of transition. And so I was talking to one of my nephews who had really been a strong support throughout this experience. And he said that what he saw was that God was bringing me to a wealthy place. And I'd heard the scripture before, but it just really hit me different when he said it that time. And so I looked up the scripture, and so Psalm 66:12 says that we have come through fire and water, but thou hast brought us to a wealthy place. And so other translations say abundance, but that wealthy place just really stuck with me, because even though I moved to a prosperous city, you know, it really wasn't about that. It's not about that. It's more about my new journey and the levels of joy, peace, and self-confidence, and most importantly, greater connection with God. And so what I plan to do with this segment is help guide our viewers on how to elevate their spiritual health to spiritual wealth.
Well, that is amazing. I am so looking forward to seeing more of your contributions to our show, as well as seeing you make a positive difference in the lives of others. So the wealthy place, I want you to keep your eyes open for that segment. It's going to be a beautiful thing. And as we get ready to come to a close, I just want to say thank you for being a guest on the show. I'm so excited to have you, and I'm really looking forward to the collaboration that we're going to do on an ongoing basis, especially with you contributing with your segment. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Rez Scott for sharing such inspirational information. And also, I want to remind you that this show is all about helping people learn more about career opportunities. We're going to be focusing on entrepreneurship as well. And we're also going to talk a little bit about personal development from time to time. I believe that personal development is the gateway to your gifts. There's something special inside of you, and it's each and every one of our obligation to dig deep inside and find that thing and then share it with the world. Just remember that personal development is the key to your future. It is the gateway to your gifts.
Calling all managers, supervisors, executives, and entrepreneurs. Gain valuable insights into your leadership capabilities with the Transformative Disc Behavior Style Assessment. This powerful behavioral tool offers a comprehensive understanding of your management style strengths and areas for growth. By unlocking this knowledge, you'll enhance your ability to build stronger relationships, becoming an even more effective leader and communicator. Seize the opportunity to improve your personal and professional life significantly. Take the first step towards self-improvement and success by scheduling your DISC Behavior Style Assessment today. Visit our website to embark on a journey of self-discovery and leadership excellence.
Ready to give your meals that special kick? Look no further. Introducing Grammy Spice, the ultimate collection of rich and delicious blends of natural herbs and spices. Our expertly crafted blends are designed to enhance, not overpower, the natural flavors of meats, vegetables, pasta, salads, and seafood dishes. Whether you're a beginner cook trying to find the perfect balance of flavors or a seasoned pro always on the go, Grammy Spice has you covered. With our house blend, garlic herb, and hot and spicy blends, you have the ideal solution for any level of cooking expertise. It's all in here. Grammy Spice blends contain everything you need for exceptional taste. Just sprinkle, sizzle, and enjoy. So elevate your cooking game with Grammy Spice. Order online now and experience the difference it makes in your kitchen. Enhancing flavor and simplifying cooking, it's all in here. Grammy Spice, get yours today.
Welcome back to Gateway to Your Gift. I must take a moment to give a special shout out to Rez Scott. Rez, I so appreciate you coming onto the show and sharing this valuable information about your journey and your career. Rez, tell the people how they can get a hold of you if they want to get a hold of you.
Well, thank you so much, Coach Keith, for having me. This is an awesome opportunity, and I appreciate the opportunity to work with you and to share with people on your platform. But if people want to get in touch with me, they can reach me at my email address. It's rezscott 20@gmail.com. That's REZ as in zebra, SCOTT 20@gmail.com.
So you heard that, and you've heard all the great things that Rez has done, and she has been making a positive impact on other people's lives for years, and she is a resource that's available to you. So reach out and get to know Rez a little bit. You will also be able to see some of Rez's work on this show going forward in The Wealthy Place. So more to come with regard to Rez Scott. Thank you, Rez.
Thank you.
So that's our show for today. I wish that you have a blessed day, and just remember that personal development is the key to your future. It is the gateway to your gifts. And I also want to thank each and every one of you for tuning into the show. The purpose of this show is to serve. It's my personal mission to help others reach their full potential, so together we can make a positive difference in the lives of others. And I appreciate you being here. I hope that the content that we share with you serves you. And if it does, I would ask that you share it with others, because we want to make a positive difference. We want people to learn about these various career opportunities that are available. And if you can share this with others so that they can benefit from this information as well, that would be amazing. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for watching another episode of Gateway to Your Gifts with Coach Keith Shaw, the talk show focused on unlocking your true potential. Join us every week as we explore various career pathways, entrepreneurial endeavors, and personal growth strategies. It's our goal to shine a spotlight on accomplished individuals who generously share their career insights and personal journeys. Together, we'll find professional, technical, and entrepreneurial avenues, empowering you to seize control of your destiny. So until next time, make this week the best week of your life from your friends at Gateway to Your Gifts with Coach Keith Shaw.